Hey everyone, so this video is just going to be basically just what I get up to throughout the week really. No big projects, just lots of little bits, bit of gardening, bit of sawmilling, bit of wind turbining, yeah, just a general bit of life really. So yeah, the first thing is just some gardening that we've been doing. Started about a month ago, started getting some stuff in, so we'll show you that first. And then today I've got a lot of milling to do because I've got quite a lot of projects that need milling, some of my own, some for other people, so we'll get some milling done next. Hey everyone, so start a new gardening video. It's early in the growing season, but we're setting up a new bed behind the greenhouse. Just got a load of compost from the local farm, gives it to us. And we want to grow a load of sunflowers in it this year, because ultimately I'd like to start growing sunflowers for chicken feed and oil, because I run my van on vegetable oil, and it'd be cool if I could actually make some myself, even if it's just, you know, a small amount. So yeah, set up this big bed, get some sunflowers planted. Here they are, look. They're all there growing, doing well. It's too windy today, so I'm putting you in the greenhouse while we shovel this stuff up. Doing a no-dig style bed, so cardboard and then compost on top. Right, that's that bed done. Let's see if we can successfully grow a crop of sunflowers, and then every year we'll scale it up and eventually we can have our own sunflower oil for running machines. Is that a big tiger? Is that a big tiger? Hello, beautiful. Hey, big girl. Hey. Hello. Hello. Hey everyone, so just in the workshop because it's really windy outside. We're focused on the garden quite a bit this year, and for the last few years we've had a bit of a problem with getting droughts and having to carry water up from the stream. So we're going to put in a pipe from the pond that's gravity fed and down to the garden. So we're going to have, we've got 2 barrels on the side of the greenhouse which collect water from the roof, and we've got the pond as well, so we're never going to run out of water. So we're going to run that today. I made this little plastic bottle filter just so, because obviously this will just suck in weeds, so just cut the end of that so that fits over there. Put a cable tie around it, a bit bodgy, but using bits of waste. Needs to be around there. Alright, I'm down by the greenhouse. We've banged in a fence post. We're going to connect a tap here, which gets the water from the pond. I'll bury this at some point, but that's like a bog through there and it's just too wet at the moment. I buried our pipe that serves the house through there in the winter with a small digger, and I got stuck loads of times. It was a nightmare. So yeah, I'm going to do that another time. Maybe I might get a tractor implement to do it rather than renting a digger. But yeah, the pipe goes uphill before it comes out the pond, so I need to put some water down it first to create a siphon. So that's what this is all about. Set that under there first. This might not work first time. Let's see if it does. Is this going to start coming? Making a bit of noise. There's air. It's coming. I think we got it. First time. Yeah, there's definitely air. There's definitely air. It's coming. It's bleeding through. So that's coming down here under gravity now. Just take a while to get the air out. But that's now pulling it out of the pond and down here. We should have decent pressure really. And as long as we never drain the pipe, it should stay pressurised, and just as we use it, it will pull it out of the pond. What's that? What's that? It might have caved that bottle in, because that bottle's not that rigid. So it might have caved that in a bit. We'll see. You have to go back up there and have a look at it. You know, puss, you hide behind that big strong watering can, is it? That'll protect you, won't it? So it was pulling in a bit of air, so I need to pin it down to the ground a little bit, but it's going. Starting to bleed through. Definitely pulling water in there. Come on. Come on. He's the most dog-like cat, isn't it? Come on. Come on. There's my big tiger. There we go. That's not bad flow, is it? And that'll just go forever because there's a spring going into the pond, so it won't stop. So it's got good pressure. Plenty to put a spray nozzle on, so I can sort of jet it all the way into the garden. And that water there will run for days and days and days if you wanted it to. The pond's filling up all the time as we're using it, but we can easily drain 50,000 litres off the pond and it will barely even change the level of it. So yeah, that's really a pretty infinite source of water for us. Right, let's put this tap on. Might get wet. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. Lovely. That's great. So there we go, we got water everywhere now. We got 400 litres of roof collection. We've got the spring that will be on for another couple of months, and now we got lovely pond supply that we can fill up a watering can with, or connect a hose. We're actually going to have a hose reel here, or a hose anyway. We have a nozzle, and we should be able to water the whole garden with no manual labour at all. There you go. So a while ago, someone that watches the channel gave me a box full of stuff he didn't want anymore, and in it was this nice brass sprinkler. It's a lovely thing, I'll show you in a minute, but I thought at some point I'll find a use for that, and there we go, we found one. So we'll probably just cable tie that to a stick, and you can just put it in the ground, leave it for a bit, hour later come back, move it somewhere else. It's a cool contraption, it's genius really. You're going to get the camera soaked, but it's a fascinating little mechanism. Right, sunflowers are going in, and we just got a chance to use the new hose pipe. Hey everyone, so I've been working on these Coanda intake screen things for hydroelectric turbines, and I printed one. It's a bit small, I had to redo it, so it's got the perfect shape for our garden pipe intake and size, because we've had a lot of tadpoles appear in the pond, and they're trying to get sucked into that bottle I put in. So I'm going to make a little box and put this there because they won't get in this. This is how this works. Look, so this is upside down, and the water will just sort of glance off of it. See that? Because these are wedges and at a slight angle, when it's the other way around, sorry, right way around like that, the water goes straight through it. Because the water has a tendency to get sheared by this angle and drop out the bottom, so it makes a good intake. See, that way glances off, that way it draws the water in, pulls it in. That's going to make a nice little intake for our garden hose. See, this is why we need a new little intake. A lot of tadpoles, and they're getting sucked in. I had a couple come out the end of the hose, and we can't be having that. So let's change this thing up here. Something dived under the water. Don't know what it was. Right, there we go. Not that tight on there. The wood might expand. Close up on it hopefully. That's better. Won't get any tadpoles in there now. Get it under there a bit. Sorted. Just run it for a bit, make sure that it's all get the air out. Yeah, working great. No tadpoles getting sucked in. That's what we want. So I'm finally going to be doing a bit of a decent sized solar upgrade. It's been a long time coming really. When I first came here, started with just these two panels here from eBay, sort of 50 to 80 pounds each, can't remember, but cheap. And that was good for charging a battery, keeping an inverter on, a few battery tools and some lights. And then I needed to run some more power tools, so I got another two. Again, second hand, that's why they're mismatched. And then I kind of needed to run more stuff with my workshop and stuff coming along. So I got these 4, which one of them's broken, so I've swapped it for another one. But they're all a mismatch and they're well undersized for what I need during the summer now. I thought I was going to get away with it with a wind turbine. Winter we're fine with the hydroelectric, but summertime, if we don't get crystal clear blue skies every day, which obviously we're in Wales so we don't, this just isn't enough. So I'm building a big solar system and it's going to go over there. I've cleared an area, I'll go and show you it. Right, so as you can see, I've cleared this area here, so there's the workshop, and behind it, just in front of the wind turbine, in front of our fields, I've cleared this area, and the plan is to install a pretty decent sized solar system, about 4 kilowatts, just here. I moved all the timber, stacked it up, cut the grass, and basically now ready to put this frame up here. Oh, there's a lizard. Yeah, lovely. I like seeing lizards. But yeah, so it's going to go here. It's a bit higher than the other ones. It's out of the way of the garden. It means the solar panels won't be in the way in the garden, and we can extend everything. So yeah, that's a project that's coming up soon. So as you can see, the trees are starting to leaf. Everything's starting to look nice and green. The sheep are pretty happy. They're in the top field at the moment. Got plenty of grass. Another thing that's happened is we put in a sheep waterer. Oh, is that the geese in the pond? No, there was geese in there the other day. But yeah, we've put in a waterer in the corner here that's fed off the solar shower. See it just there, look. There it is. So that's an automatic waterer that is fed off of the solar shower there. Sorry if I'm a bit jerky with the drone. My phone can't keep up with it, it crashes. But yeah, solar shower, and then that we dug a little pipe in to feed that waterer. Okay, let's go up in the tractor and go and do some milling. Wind turbine's going, probably not making a lot of power when it's only going like that. I'll take you up in the tractor and we'll have a look at how the trees and stuff are doing. Everything's looking lovely this time of year. We're moving the chickens in here soon because it's looking pretty luscious. We even built them a little cave. As you can see, it's quite cool. It's their own little bunker, just to keep them away from the predatory birds if they need to. Also they got that as well, obviously. I thought that's quite cool, little bunker. Hey sheep. Yeah, it's a pretty bumpy ride in the tractor, so can't do much about that. Alright, let's get to milling. Right, let's get a piece of timber loaded up. I'm not 100% how much of this you'll see or hear, because it's quite loud. But let's give it a go. This little area up here at the top is just an area where I store materials, which I've got quite a lot. So I've got a lot of projects going on. Some of it's for me, some of it's for other people. About there. Might just about be able to roll this one up on my own without assistance. Shall I give it a try? I think I can do it. Let's do it. Maybe not. Would if there wasn't a big hump in it. There we go. Whew. Good exercise anyway. Right there, here we go. First touch. Do it. A bit of water. I need quite a bit of cladding for a job I'm doing. I'm going to make quite a lot of wainy edge cladding out of these, so I'm going to square them off and get cladding and then make 5x5 timbers, and all this stuff's going to be our firewood for this year. We don't have to cut anything this year, I'm going to have just enough cuts. Got quite a bit milled so far. Sorry about the lens situation, by the way, it's really quite zoomed in. My other one's all scratched up, I need to get a new wider angle one. Yeah, so in the front here we've got the timber for a goose house because we're getting geese. And then behind it I've got most of the timber I need for a powerhouse for a hydroelectric turbine I'm putting in for someone. So it's made like 5x5 timbered framed powerhouse, so that should be a nice little project. But yeah, gonna get that all done first, and then we'll move on to the solar panel rack timbers, which are also 5x5s. The old solar shower down there is going to get a bit of action today. You can see, got pipe ready for the second pipe for the turbine as well. Well, that's all the milling I'm going to do in this video, because have a break from that, leave it a couple of days, do a bit more. Here's the sunflowers that we planted. Now, we definitely planted them a bit early. As you can see in the video, there was no leaves on the trees and there was still a risk of frost, and they have had a couple of frosts, which is why they look a bit rough. But they've done alright, and I think the gamble of getting them in early has actually paid off. The gaps that are missing is where we didn't have enough, but we've got seedlings in the greenhouse waiting to go in and replace them. So it should be a whole nice big bed of sunflowers. So that'd be nice. Dot's been busy, and yeah, Dot's been busy, and we've got quite a lot of stuff planted, lots of stuff in trays, lots of seedlings, got a new hose pipe, we've got peas, got broad beans, potatoes are coming up, the garlic's doing well that we planted a while ago. Don't know if I should be walking on that. So yeah, Dot's really taking control of the garden this year, so don't really know too much what's going on. But yeah, we've got garlic, that won't be long. Potatoes are just coming up. There's nothing in this one because I can walk across it. Yeah, potatoes are just coming up there. That whole bed's potatoes. But yeah, garden's coming along well, and we're going to expand it soon once these solar panels are out of the way. Yeah, once they're out of the way, we'll expand it all into here, and also going up behind the greenhouse a little bit. Then eventually there'll be a house on that hill there. Hey puss, what you doing? Ah. Yeah, careful of mummy's plants. She'll get mad at you. Not that anyone could be mad at you.